here. Welcome back to my channel, Watch on My Reviews. This is your boy James. I am here to give my honest review while trying to watch my mouth. Nope, not gonna happen, but that's okay. Joining me as always is my special guest, Mrs. Best. Y'all say what's up to her.
Hello, world.
Forgot to mention in my last video, her information is in my description box. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to both channels. But what I do not recap on my channel, she will definitely recap it on hers. We had a lot of shows go out a season. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is no longer on. On my channel, I just lost
Married to Medicine. This
Mary.
is the last one.
I'm losing Married to Medicine today, but I think I lost another show recently as well. I don't remember which one it was.
You did, and I can't remember which one. But March 24th, Summer House Martha's Vineyard's back. I will be recapping that. So come tune
She
in.
tried
If
to
you
give
like
that one to me,
eggs.
y'all, and I couldn't. I cannot.
I'll
I
do it because I actually
yeah.
had some people I didn't know watched it. That was my first show or second show recapped on this channel ever, y'all. And I had people like, hey, are you going to do it? I was like, who are you?
Yes, I don't. I could not do that show because y'all can't stand it.
And it looks
So
like it will be a messy season.
absolutely. So without further ado, we are in Real Housewives of Potomac season 8, episode 17 recap and review. But I have a little insert for y'all. Y'all know how this is. Reunion time is coming up for these ladies. So y'all know what we like to do on this channel. I need to review the fashions on this channel. So since Mrs. Best is here, we're going to take a look at the fashions. So I have a little presentation for you guys. So let's take a look.
Yay.
So first up, we have Miss Karen Huger, we have Mrs. Aneka Ahi, and we have Miss Ashley Darby on the first slide. So the theme they went with was black. Everyone wore a sequence of black. They have done this before on Real Housewives of Atlanta, where everyone pretty much had Portia's dress on in a different sequence, except for Candy. So I love that they went with the black theme. I do. Some of these dresses I loved, some of them I did not. So we're going to judge these first three. First up, we're going to do with Karen Huger. I love her hair. I love the short hair on her. I don't like her makeup though. I think it's a little too harsh. I love her dress. I love the split, and I love the shoes. I'm gonna say a period point blank on that. How do you feel about Karen's look?
I know everybody is praising Karen because I love the Grand Dame too. She's one of my favorites on this show. But this to me, the dress fits her age. I think short hair. We have to remember she's 60. So I feel like the outfit and hair are her leaning into her age. She just looks gracefully pretty. Her body also looks really good. Here's my problem. Fire the makeup artist. Ruin the whole outfit. Ruins it because the first thing
Yeah.
we see, especially on black women, our skin. Speaking of which, all of these women look great. I love when our all black cast dress up. I just do because chocolate is great. But and caramel, y'all. I'm not colorist. But her makeup ruins this. They have her in makeup that someone younger would be. I could see the eyeliner and like they tried to do like a highlight. It looks like some sort of glitter or something. All that's wrong with this picture is the makeup.
The makeup, yeah, the
It's
makeup was
way
not
too
hitting for
much, and
me. It's
Karen's got a pretty
harsh.
face.
She does. It's way too harsh. The contour is way too like it's way too deep. The lip liner does not need to be there. She should have wore like a lip color.
Yeah.
I didn't like her makeup either, but I loved the dress. I thought the dress was beautiful. I loved the split. I loved her shoes. I actually do like her hair. I really do. I like the short hair on
Her
her
hair is
because she has a
amazing.
big face. So
Yeah.
yes, definitely her hair looks good. Now next we're gonna go into the middle of a neck. Um, I love her dress as well. The hair, it's given 90s. You know how your, I don't know if your mom did it, but I know mine definitely did. You know those little rolls that they used to wear, the little French rolls where they put
Yeah.
like, a piece of track in there to
I
make it
know
look
what you're talking
fuller.
about. Yeah.
Yes, that's what that reminds me of. I'm not a fan of it. I could somewhat see her shoes. I'm not a fan of those either, but I do love the cut of the dress at the top. I do like it a lot. What do you think about Aneka's dress and her look?
All right. Aneka is one of those women where not every, in my opinion, not every black woman should wear straight hair because it don't look right. Like if I have straight hair, as in weaves, wigs, things like that, it don't look right on me. I don't feel it looks right on NECA. I just don't. And yeah. So I think that's a piece of the issue because we've seen Aneka in multiple hairstyles, lots of stiff wigs. We've also seen her in some wigs that were nice though, and I don't like any of it on the show, and I don't like this here. The dress is cute. I like the little swoop or whatever near the titty area, but
Hmm.
I don't like that I can't see her shoes. I She doesn't look bad. I just don't care for it. She
Okay.
looks like she could go to like a dinner at the White House.
Not wearing that, but
She
this
could.
is
I've seen
this
worse.
more yeah, this is more so given like you what's the California Hollywood Halloween party they have every year? I keep forgetting what that's called. Um it's like a
I,
celeb thing. I can't. If I think of
I
it, y'all,
hate
I'll say.
Halloween, so I am the wrong person to ask. Least favorite holiday.
Speaking of Halloween, we have Ashley Darby here giving complete costume.
She looks like she's about to hop on her broomstick and take off.
She is giving witch. If I ain't never seen witch before in my life, she is giving witch vibes. I don't hate it, y'all. I do not hate it, but I feel like for me, it is given. I am back. I am sexy, but I'm still married. I don't like her hair. It's too much. And her makeup looks good. Her makeup looks good. Love the cleavage. I love the split down the middle of her cleavage. I think that looks great. I can tell this is a corset, yeah, I know, but like I wish she would have put just a little bit more effort because this could have been fly if she would have did like maybe a sheer like on top of it or something, especially because she has on gloves right here. Maybe she should have did a sheer like
I
cover
don't
instead of the
get the
drapes.
gloves. I think that's the part that bothers me the most because it's such an open dress. It's a tube dress. There's no straps or anything like that, which is fine, but the gloves and the long train throw me. The shoes are some shoes I look like I could find on Sheen or Shoe Dazzle. I don't understand.
She should have did a
Actually,
closed toe heel on this one.
yeah, she should have. But
Yeah,
listen, this is why the shade comes for their fashion line, which I know later on you'll get to, because it's just such a missed opportunity. It's not a bad dress. Her hair, it looked like it's fighting the blowout, but I don't know.
she can never get her hair together. Her and Candace both can never get this hair together on reunions. I don't know what it is about them two, but they can never get this hair together. It's too big. Ashley Ashley has to understand something. Ashley has an egg-shaped head. So when you have an egg-shaped head, the last thing you want to do is to have some big ass Tina Turner hairstyle on your head, and especially when you got a big ass forehead on top of that. Like you do not need that. You need to have something that is sleek and pressed down your head, and you need a part in the middle, so that way it takes away the attention. Because I look like I can watch HBO on Ashley forehead right now, and I don't want to have to look at that like that.
Damn.
So yeah, that's a big no for me. But I do like the costume is like witch vibe she is giving. So yeah, okay. So next up, my next slide, we have Dr. Wendy Acefo, Mia Thornton, and Candace Diller Bassett. I'm gonna start with Wendy. I love the cut of this dress. It is so beautiful on her body. She almost looks like she got sewn into this dress. It is so tailored to her body, and I love it. I do not like the white drapes on her arms, the shawl. I do not like it. It is way too much, and I wish she would have went with a more cream color than that bright white. It just makes it too distracting. Her necklace is too distracting as well. That is way too big on you. You needed something a little bit more simpler than that. I don't like the gloves. Um, I don't like her hair. Her makeup is beautiful. Her makeup is all. One thing about Wendy, whoever her makeup stylist is, y'all are doing phenomenal on her because the makeup is extremely beautiful on her. but the hair is a no for me. I wish she either would have went with that updo that she usually does. I like that look on her because that would have looked great on this dress. Or if she would have did her standard, flipped wig, I think that that also would look nice on her as well. What do you think about Wendy's look?
I think Dr. Wendy's beautiful. I always have. That's why I didn't understand why she got her ass and boobs done. But I think that the hair she finally got right. I think often she relies on that same stiff ass bob. So I'm glad to see her in something different. The dress is beautiful. The neckwear is beautiful. Her gloves were actually worn right, and that white shawl on the back is just a beautifully put together outfit. I have no complaints so far. It's the best of the ones that we've looked at prior to this slide. Um, Wendy knows how to dress, and whoever's doing her makeup, and we see her makeup artist on TV a lot. I'm a firm believer in people with the type of skin. If you're a darker skin girl, people with darker skin is who I want doing my makeup because not everybody knows how to do it. It can be difficult, but her makeup artists really get it right constantly. So she
Mm,
looks good.
she does. She looks beautiful. Next up we have Miss Mia Thornton. Um, I agree with Kim Pyre when he said it looks like hair. It
It looks
does.
like what?
It looks like hair. This looks like hair.
What?
Like look at her. Look in the middle. It looks like she has hair on her dress. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it either. I'm perplexed. I need. This is going to be one of those ones I need to see live on TV. The reason why I say that is because I feel like it may look better on camera than it does here. I feel like here it looks like horse hair that's just dangling down. And if that's what, I hope that's not what that is. Because the more I look at it, the more that it's given this is some hair that you turned into a dress.
The thing of it is, I'm tired of Mina, that's me. Sorry. I'm tired of Mia and this middle part ponytail. I'm sick of it. I feel like she does this hairstyle a lot. It's safe, but um, I don't know what the fuck this dress is, but I listen, as a female that love dresses, I like to get dressed up from time to time instead of looking homeless as I do on these lives. Uh, I don't understand what's happening. There's like some sort of a bow. It looks like if I were to play like a video game or something, like we're trying to fight a darkness in Persona 3 Reload. Like I don't know what she
I don't
thought.
know what she. I'm looking at like I'm like literally at my computer screen looking at it right now.
And then her
It
makeup artist failed her too because why is her face a whole different shade from the rest of her?
her dress looks flammable. It looked like if someone lit a
It
match.
does look like hair though, the
It
bottom of it.
yeah, it does. It looks like
Wait.
hair. It looks like hair. It looks flammable. That's like synthetic. It look like if someone smoked a cigarette and didn't put it out right, that shit will burn right up. No, Mia, no. I'm sorry. I don't like it. No, I get what she was trying to do, maybe, but it's not.
Listen, I understand leaning into your past. Becoming on national TV is smart to be like, look, I was a stripper, I'm a gold digger. She admits these things, and that's what I like about Mia. But you're not that anymore, so you don't need to look like that. You're somebody's 40-year-old mama, and you're supposed to be an elite. Housewives are supposed to be like elite housewives or business women, things of that nature. And this is not something that one would wear. I think that Mia needs a stylist because she's never dressed appropriately. She can dress, but she's never dressed for the
Yeah,
right.
some of the stuff she had during the season was cute, but this is a
Yeah, this
absolutely
is
no. This is
questionable.
no. This is not. I'm hoping that's not no hair. I'm praying that's not. Because if that's some hair, she's automatically getting worse dress from me.
Yeah.
Because why would you do that? Moving
Child.
on, y'all, because that's a mess. We have Candace Dillard Bassett, y'all. She is giving me 50 Shades of Grey. She look like she finna go meet Mr. Grey up at the penthouse. This is definitely lingerie that you wear when you finna cater to your man. This is not no damn reunion look, Candace. I love it though. I do. I love it because she is giving me 50 Shades of Grey. She is giving me like inspiration Oh, but I finally saw that movie, y'all. All three of them. I finally saw it. I didn't like it, but I will say this is what that reminds me of. Now let's talk about this hair. This is also giving me 90s bump and curl. Candace, I want you to stop doing this. I want you to stop with these thick ass wigs and wear you something that is age appropriate. This looks like your auntie great wig that she wear when she go to like one of your cousins' weddings and stuff, and y'all wonder where she's been hiding that wig at this entire time because it's not the one she usually wears. This is terrible. I do not like it. Her makeup is beautiful though. I do like her shoes, and as I said, I live for this. I really do. I just want her to stop with this hair and get that hair together. I do. What do you think about Candace's look?
The same. I just sorry, y'all. I had to change my hair. This shit's heavy. It made me hot. But yeah, but she's so cute and tiny. I love Candace. I think she's adorable. But her hair look heavy, and I understand wanting to switch up your look and stuff. I just don't understand it, but it does look like something like she gonna go sing the Mr. Bassett and then sing her way in between them drops. That's what she looks like.
It's giving
It
me
doesn't give
sex. It
me
does.
reunion,
Yeah, it's giving me sex. It really does. Like this is not reunion wear, Candace. This is sex. This is 50 Shades of Grey.
especially holding
Like
the mic like that.
yes, like it's like Mr. Gray, you made it home. Like that's what it looks like to me. Like I'm sorry, it does not look like reunion wear to me. It just doesn't. But I love it though. I can't knock it. I do love her look. So I'm gonna give it to Candace. She did that. I just wish she would have done something different with that hair. I just wish she would stop doing these '90s hairstyles. That's
She
all.
won't. I feel like that's her little thing,
Hey,
honestly.
all right, y'all. So last but not least, we have Miss Giselle Bryant, Miss Robin Dixon, and Miss Kieran. I forgot her last name already. Sorry, y'all. I think it's Smith, but I could be mistaken. But let's start with Giselle. I'm gonna say this: it's much better than I thought it was going to be. However, it's very easy, simple. It is. There's not. I'm surprised she has a split. I will say that the split did surprise me a lot, considering that this is Giselle. Um, the cleavage also surprised me, considering once again this is Giselle. When it comes to reunion, Giselle had to be covered from neck to ankles. So the fact that she actually did some shows, some skin,
I think she played it safe
she did.
because she has been roasted. Honestly, Giselle's hair and clothing has been horrendous and questionable since we've met her. And I
Mm-hmm.
used to love Giselle in the earlier seasons, but yeah, her hair and clothing has been a problem. This is safe. This is definitely what a pastor's wife would wear to rebel or to feel like, her friends that they may view as heathens, you
This ain't
know.
really church. This is giving like she going to somebody baby shower.
I can't. I can't.
No, it does. It's giving me baby shower. It's giving me like she's going to baby shower. She not gonna play no games, but she gonna sit in the corner with your cousins and gossip. That's what this is giving me. This is giving straight up baby shower attire. It is and then you got the other ones that's judging her, thinking she got money and stuff. Yeah, that's what this is giving me. Baby shower. Hair's
Mhm.
simple. It's just sleek down. No body, no umph to it. Her makeup looks nice though. I will give her that. Nice, smooth skin. At least she ain't ashy. So okay, Giselle. Very nice. Next, we have Robin Dixon, and oh my lord, Robin, Robin, at least try. At least try. I don't even know
She doesn't
what
either.
the fuck is going on here. Like, I am so confused, and I know Robin did not think, like, this is it. Like, oh my god, this is beautiful. I know she did not think that. First off, I don't know if those are leggings. I don't know if those are stockings. I don't know if those are pants. I don't know what the hell that is. Her crotch is showing. I want everyone to peep that. I know you can't see it from this angle, but go look at the actual pictures. You can clearly see it. Then her top, it either need to do one or the other, Robin. It need to either be on your shoulders or it need to be off the shoulder. Preferably, I think off the shoulders for both angles of your breast should have been the look for this. So you should have wore that off the shoulders for both parts, and I think that that would have made it look a little bit better. But it
Oh.
looked like you didn't know what the hell you wanted to do with it, and it was too late to make a decision, so you just went and wore it. That's what it looks like to me. Then the curtain on your hip
Not the
is
curtain
another
on
thing. The curtain on your hip, because then you have on the right where your right arm is. I don't know what that dangle material is, but then it drapes around your whole body and comes up like a cape. Robin, come on, like at least try. Damn. And then your hair, Robin.
She's not. I'm sorry, this is mean, but listen, beauty's in the eye of the beholder is just as subjective as music. And I'm gonna say I don't find Robin to be attractive in the face at all. It seems like no matter what she do with makeup, it just does not help. I understand being plain and how you want to dress, but this is terrible. It looked like she went into Macy's or one of them little dress stores in the mall that you
No.
take your baby to for like a prom dress or something. I don't even know what this is. I don't like the bob. I don't like the makeup. I don't like the outfit. And I can't comment on her fucking shoes because I can't see them. So I just Robin and Giselle are, I guess what they have going for them is the fact that they have green eyes because I just can't see it.
First of all, Robin looked like she get her makeup done by a mortician.
She looks evil here. And
Yes.
I've never gotten like, oh, Robin is evil, but she genuinely looks like, if y'all ever watched the show Evil on CBS, she looked like Christian Bashar needs to come after her and do an exorcism or something. Like she doesn't look right here. I don't
I
know
just
what
don't
it
like it.
is.
I just feel like
Yeah.
I feel like she, and you know, and to kind of expand what you said, I don't think Robin's ugly at all. I think she's actually a pretty lady. I just feels like she doesn't know what to do to expand her beauty. I feel like what she does is always an attempt fail because she's such a tomboy, and I feel like
Then
that's
lean into
why.
that.
Well, she can't because
See,
people going. Yeah, she just gives me tomboy energy. Someone I think it was on Scotty's channel. Someone said that she reminds us of Betty on Rugrats. Like that's what she reminds people of. So I feel like yeah, that's what we're looking
who
at here.
said
Because
that?
I was shout out to Scotty by Nature TV, y'all. I love him. But I swear I was watching it on his He does a panel show on Real Housewives of Potomac, and one of them has said that Robin reminds them of Betty from Rugrats, Phil and Lil's mom. I was like, see, y'all wrong for that, because now I can't unsee it. So when she does things like this is what accentuates that thought. Because first of all, for you to even have that raised up where your crotch is
Oh, this
showing,
is stupid. I just noticed the crotch show.
yeah, the crotch, yeah, for you to have that raised up
Is
right
she
there,
wearing drawers?
I hope so. I'm praying on it.
Why would it stop right at your fupa? That's like as women.
I said that. I was like, Robin, are you not seeing
And then why
this?
do her kneecaps look so big through that mesh? That's what made me notice it was see through.
I said her crotch was showing. Like it was literally showing it. I'm like, Robin, do you have on draws right
She
now?
doesn't. She's not wearing drawers. And I'm hoping that highlight is like when you shave and there might be discoloration there. I'm hoping that's what it is, but she ain't got on no draw. Who designed this dress? Because I'm not
I
even
don't know because
separate
it's
from
terrible.
Robin. I don't think this dress would look right on anybody unless
Well,
you'd have to
first of
buy
all,
that dress
why
in
you
like a
didn't
size
make? Well,
smaller.
here's the thing. She should have made sure that the seamstress put that fabric down a little bit lower to at least to the mid thigh area. If she was gonna do that, have it a mid thigh area, then have the
Probably gonna
drapes look a bit like a train.
she probably did not hem the dress. What people don't understand is when we
No,
go to
she
like,
hemmed it. You could look at it. You can see it
well, they
right there
fucking
on
hemmed
the
it
waist. You can see
wrong.
that she did. She hemmed it wrong. That's why I'm saying I don't know where she got this done at, but she hemmed it wrong. You can see the hem. Like it's just Yeah,
I
Robin,
feel
no,
like she
don't.
gonna return this
I
after.
hope she do. I hope she cussed that. Whoever made this, I hope you cussed them out because they
It's
got you on TV
terrible.
looking
A
terrible.
damn fool. Unless the person did it because they don't like Robin.
Probably because the fact that they had her whole crotch showing, the fact that she didn't even think to even cover that up is just crazy to me. So hopefully it looks better on camera because in this picture, no, it does not look great at all. Even online, when you look at it, it's like, wow, Robin, really? Moving on, y'all, because we had to hurry and get to the episode. Um, Kiana is next. She did show up to the reunion. I'm not feeling the Snooky poof. I don't know why she did that. That dress is ugly as fuck. I don't know why she did that. Um, Kiana, now you was my favorite the entire season. Don't do this no more. This is your first reunion and you're not a cast member, so I'm gonna give you a pass. Don't do this no more. That shit is not cute at all.
She looked like one of the little hood rats that hang out together. Like one of your ratchet friends somehow came into some money, and I don't understand
Oh
what
my
the Jersey
god.
Shore bump is. That's been out of style since like
12.
2012.
Hell yeah, that shit.
Look, we both.
Hell, even Snooki don't even wear that shit no more. Hell.
No, I listen. I like Kiarna, and also Kiarna. If you're gonna take pictures of yourself at the reunion, please take the filter off when you have full makeup on, because it just looked like your face is. It's
Distorted.
too
Yes, and,
much.
I'm
It's too
like,
much.
and I almost want to take this picture now because it's scaring me.
But I'm
But
glad she showed up.
I'm
That's
glad she did too because I want her to clarify what happened since Bravo cameras didn't catch this damn fight.
Bravo just been failing us lately, though.
That was Bravo. Y'all had one assignment. We're gonna get to it in a minute, but yeah, Karen, I did not like this at all. I thought this was. I thought for such a beautiful woman, you can. She, for the most part, had nice outfits throughout the season, so I thought she could have did way better than this. So that's a no for me. But that was pretty much everybody, y'all. So let me go through the slides again. So in this one we have Robin and we have Giselle. This one we have Candace, Mia, and Wendy. And on this one, we have Karen, NECA, and Ashley. So my best dress, I'm actually going to give it to. It's a hard one because I really want to give it to Karen, but I feel like I'm going to give it to Wendy just because I love the frame of her dress and I love how she really embodies it well, and I loved her pose.
That's fair.
Worst dress, I want to give it to Mia, but I feel like Robin disappointed me the most. So I'm going to give it to Robin only because I felt like that dress was not complete when she put it on. I felt like they missed a whole lot. So I'm gonna give my worst dress will be Robin, and my best dress I'm gonna give it to Wendy. Now that can change, y'all. I'm telling y'all when I see this live, my mind changes on who I thought. So Wendy may be my worst dress. I don't think Robin will be my best dress, but I don't know. We'll see what happens because I'm waiting to see what this looks like on camera for Mia. Mia may be my worst dress when we actually see this live. I'm just saying,
Hmm.
Mia may be my worst dress, but I'm gonna wait and see. That's why I said I'm gonna wait and see what this looks like on camera because I hope that ain't no damn hair. That's what I'm waiting on. Mrs. Best, your turn.
My best dress is gonna go to Wendy. Um, it would have went to Karen, but best dress should be a completed outfit. And from hair to makeup to shoes to dress and being able to see it all. What the heck? Oh Lord, my neighbor just ran into his own gate. Anywho, Wendy definitely did the best of everybody. She understood the assignment. When you hear come in all black, usually that means elegance. But I think someone said this on Facebook in the group for RHOP. Wendy has a good way of doing classy sexy. You know, you can be a woman and you can be sexy without showing your whole ass and all of your body. And I think that
I
Wendy
agree.
captures that perfectly. Um, if Karen's makeup was better, it would help the outfit, but she still wouldn't get best dress for me just because I think people are a little biased with Karen. It was cool, but the dress was a little basic. I'm gonna give worst dressed to I'm gonna give worst dressed to Robin because Mia's not standing up. As James always says, it could change because sometimes we see the reunion and we feel differently. But I think the heavy smoky eye on Robin's makeup mixed in with some sort of glitter. This dress is a mess and it makes me want to look at her crotch. I should not want to look at your crotch. And all I see are the knobby knees, and I know that they will make a nice little African Congo song if she clack them together. So yeah, that's yeah, Robin's worst dress. And it has nothing to do because I don't care for Robin. She just looks a mess.
Yeah, Robin, that was an epic fail. I don't know what
I
Robin was. I don't know what Robin was thinking with this
I
shit.
hope they don't bring her back.
Me either. I hope this is Robin's last season. I'm sick of Robin. I don't want to see Robin no more. And this episode even proved to me why I feel like y'all just giving her free money at this point. Where do I sign my contract at? If y'all really gonna pay this lady $500,000 a year to do this shit, and she does absolutely nothing, where is my money? I can give
Listen,
y'all.
with Robin too, I feel like they're paying her and all of this and allowing her to be here because they were going to fire Robin, y'all. Don't forget. I feel like Robin's only still here because of the stuff with Juan. If you subtract the stuff with Juan, there's nothing that's really happening with this cast because half of them won't interact with each other. And I think that Ashley Darby's relevant as well because now they're talking about she may not come back as being rumored and all this stuff. Nobody seems to care or really want her back. And how it connects to Robin is really with the husband thing. I'm not saying Juan is like Michael Darby, but if your storyline is your husband's bullshit and you just accepting it and then bullshitting the rest of us about what you accepted, eventually people stop caring that can't carry you. Ashley is still married to Mr. Darby and they still talk about getting rid of her because people stop caring after so long, you know. So Robin thinks that this shit with Juan is going to make people interested, and it's just it's not because
I
now we
feel
know
like
you're
it did
just
the
going to always
opposite.
forgive him.
I feel like it did the opposite. Like this was the first episode I've actually seen him smiling, and all the time he'd been on this episode, and I was like, damn, I forgot he had a really nice smile. I forgot because realistically, yeah, I he always looked mean and just irritated. This one, yeah. So, but y'all, let's get into the episode. We jumping ahead. I need to make sure I cover all point bases with this episode. So, the episode pretty much starts with everyone going to their doctor's visits and everything, especially Aneka and Ike. They decide to go see the fertility specialist to, you know, make sure that she's doing IU some shit. IU something. Ugh, I can't think of what it's called. But the thing where they implant the sperm and hopefully it swims to an egg and gets you pregnant, right? So he actually helps the doctor with the treatment, which I thought was super interesting. It was funny when they was in the bathroom and she kept telling him to hurry up. So I just wonder what their sex life was like. Like I just wonder because she do that shit in bed. Hurry up, I gotta go. Hurry up, I gotta.
I mean, obviously, he was telling her in order to get pregnant, we got to do the do. We got to hunch. Why do you have to? Why does your man have to tell you you got to have sex to get pregnant? And why do you have want to have a baby with somebody you don't want to have sex with? That's so strange to me. I just don't get it.
I don't get it either. They're weird. Like as much as like he's cool on IG and everything, like they are a strange couple. It almost gives me arrangement. Like almost. Like I'm gonna say allegedly because people get hurt on that shit. But it gives like y'all families put y'all together because they thought y'all would make a beautiful couple, but there's no chemistry.
Yeah.
That's what it gives me. Like I don't see no chemistry. I don't see no draw to him. I don't see no draw to her. I don't see. It just seems like two kids who've known each other their whole lives and just decided they got married because that's what the parents arranged for them.
I feel like she might have, I don't know. They're both successful and stuff, but I feel like they're together because they're Nigerian, which is common for not just African culture, but a lot of
A lot of
cultures.
cultures,
They
yeah.
want you to date within your own race, which is fine as long as you're not hating on other races. But that's what she and her husband give me every time I watch them. Because why are you not having sex with him? And then why is he so cool with that? It just doesn't make
It doesn't make sense.
sense to
It
me.
doesn't. No,
But
not
there
as
could be, she could be bullshitting because NECA's done nothing but lie this season. So I don't think we
true.
actually know the real her or know anything substantial about her relationship. I honestly don't even think they were serious about having a kid. I feel like they're just doing this because they're on camera because they could have been done this. You got married a couple years ago. You're just now trying to do this. Weird. So
Very true. Very true. Very true. Um, yeah, and I guess, and then they jumped around in this shit as well. We show Ashley and Giselle prepping for the end of the episode, the launch of their clothing line. They're going trying to go through all the twists and turns and whatever, and they showed one of the outfits in the first scene, and it was ugly as hell. It was silver with some pink leggings, and I said, Giselle, Ashley, come
We
on now.
knew. We knew.
Come on now, y'all could have just shocked us and surprised us and said, "Woo, y'all thought shit was gonna be ugly, weren't y'all? The shit is ugly." And wait till we get to the last part because that shit was terrible. And I'm like, come on, y'all. I'm like trying to silently root for y'all, but shit, y'all is making this hard. Damn.
Well,
Oh my god. So then the scene goes to Candace and her therapy session, which was weird. It was ugh. I don't want to talk about because y'all, I'm an avid for therapy. I've been in therapy for 17 years. I, you know, change therapists every couple of years because, sometimes they get complacent and comfortable. You have to start seeing some progress. So I don't want to make fun of Candace's therapy session because she really could be going through some very intense trauma in her life that is causing her to, be in this therapy session. But we basically come to terms with, she wants to have a baby when it's all said and done. She keeps herself busy. She doesn't have enough time to be with her husband because she is busy. And I feel like, and it's none of our business because, we talk about finances, but I feel like the reason why she's so busy and books all these jobs and is because once she's bad with money. We saw that at the beginning of the season when she said she's paid a lot of money out for the tours and not really getting much back in the return. And then we also show that Chris is doing YouTube as well. We don't hear about him working to the capacity that he did last season. So it kind of makes me feel like she's taking job after job after job to make sure she doesn't lose her home. That's what it's giving me, and I feel like that's why she's so stressed. I don't feel like it's anything to do with anything else about her not wanting to conceive or anything. I just think she's stressing herself out is because that house is a lot to maintain on just all your jobs when we don't know what Chris is doing. I know he's on YouTube, y'all. He's doing YouTube. The shit he cooks on YouTube does look good. It really does. And I big up because I'm on YouTube. We started together at around the same time. So big ups to Chris. He had a definitely a heads up because his wife is on a nationally syndicated show. So that brings in a lot of revenue and a lot of curiosity. So, but for me, I just feel like that's not in comparison to Candace being on TV shows that's about to air pretty soon here on this show. Her
we
music
gotta remember
videos.
though, before anybody really comments on Chris doing YouTube negatively, he'd have a job if it wasn't for them bitches last season.
True.
They literally impacted people wanting to hire him, work with them. And even though it came out that is not true, what people don't understand in the world of business is he's already viewed now as damaged goods because of this show. So, regardless, I think he's going to struggle with companies wanting to deal with them because if Candace goes viral for something and he's working at the restaurant, then that restaurant can be pulled into all the bullshit and drama. And not every restaurant or a business establishment wants to be on reality TV. That's why we often see people on shows going to the same places or stuck in their houses having weird events because a lot of businesses are like, nah. So,
I agree. I agree 100%. And it is one of those situations where I'm just like, yeah, it could have been that. But do you really think, like, what do you think is the real issue here? Because we talked about this a few weeks ago, where we feel like there's a disconnect somewhere. Because Candace is not the same in this as she was in prior seasons. She seems that she's irritated with him more. There's distance, like they're showing up to events separate. Like, what do you think is really going on here?
uh, I think that's why she's so upset with Robin and them. The fans don't, and the audience doesn't want to listen to Candace because a lot of Housewives audience in general are biased as hell and act like they know these people. But Candace has ran her mouth, and usually when she's gone off on people and stuff, she's been within her right. But I think it makes people a little less empathetic to her, if that makes sense. I
Absolutely.
really do think what these women did impacted her marriage. One of the biggest reasons people have troubles in their marriage or experience disconnects and things like that are because of finances. She comes from money as well. So having a man that was providing and now suddenly, can't, he's making it to where she can't prove shit to her Miss Dorothy because she has stuff to say. I think it's probably surface level stuff that they can work through,
Mm,
but I want her to stop going to therapy on camera and just really like work on the marriage,
I
if that
agree.
makes any sense. But you're on a TV show, so if anything, she needs to be in counseling with his ass off camera. I'll say that.
I agree. I agree with that 100% because at the end of the day, it is looking as if something is more wrong than what it needs to be. So I can 100% agree with that there. So moving on, Mia brings the ladies all together for a magazine who wants to launch them as influential women in the business right now. And the magazine, I have not heard of it, but it's very huge in the DMV area, which, big ups to Mia for securing this, even though I feel like Bravo really did, but they just had Mia be the face, which once again was weird to me because why would y'all showcase? I guess it wouldn't take away from the accolades she did build before losing all of these businesses. But to me, I felt like she was the wrong person. But then again, I don't feel like if this were to come by way of Giselle or Robin, that Wendy or Candace would have been included. So maybe Mia was the best person now that I'm thinking about it. But she basically tells them that magazine would like to honor them as being influential women in the DMV area. They're on Real Housewives of Potomac, and they would like to showcase them in the spread of their magazine. So they came up with all of the influential people in today's time. So let's go ahead and run down the list. Karen got Lena Horne. I didn't disagree with it, but I kind of felt like they could have found somebody else for Karen. What do you think about Karen's choice?
Aaron,
Yeah, being Lena Horne.
it better. I it definitely fit her. I feel like it fit her, especially seeing the short hair. Um, I thought that was the best person. I don't know who else we would really compare Karen to. So
Yeah, it kind of that makes sense. Wendy ended up being Shirley Ralph. I kind of felt like they should have went with someone else with Wendy. Not to say Shirley Ralph is pillar, and I love her to death. I do, but I kind of feel like with Wendy being Nigerian, I kind of felt like there was somebody else Wendy really could have embodied more. That was even more influential than Shirley Ralph. What do you think
probably.
about it? What do you
I
think
feel
about
like they chose Cheryl Lee Ralph because she's dignified, educated, and chocolate. But that's about it. I don't see why they. She looked like her once, like they said it. I kind of saw it in the outfit, but I don't know. All of these were kind of a stretch, in my opinion.
I agree. They definitely were. Candace ended up being Diana Ross. I said no. I get what they were going with it. I do. I get exactly what they were trying to put the singer, the activism, and everything. Candace's mouth on this show, addressing but then not addressing the colorism. I totally got that. So, um, I still wasn't on board with Diana Ross. Were you on board with Diana Ross?
No, and Candace can outsing Diana, so I don't. I don't get why they chose it. I guess because Diana was like the lead star of a group, but Candace is an independent artist, so I don't know. I
I
don't
didn't
know.
get that. I thought they were way off on that one.
They were.
Um, Mia got Pam Grier. Absolutely not. Nope. 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 No.
It's kind of an insult a little
To
bit.
Pam Grier.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that was an insult to Pam Grier. Because Pam Grier ain't married no rich ass old man. Honestly, if we're being truthful, Mia could have been Diana Ross.
I don't see that either.
You don't see that either? Why?
Mm-mm.
Then Diana Ross married two rich ass men?
Yeah, but she didn't strip.
That was more than. Well, no, she did. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like Diana Ross would fit Mia more. I don't know why. I just feel like that would have
Well,
been.
during the days when she was struggling with alcohol, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like, yeah, that definitely. I felt like Diana Ross would have fit Mia. Moving on to the goofiness of this shit. Robin got Mariah fucking Carey, and
I
I
thought that
said,
was funny.
y'all need to stop playing with people. Y'all need to stop playing with people. Robin don't embody no damn Mariah Carey. That's an insult to Mariah because
Yeah.
Mariah does not make foolish ass decisions like this.
She's also a diva and dresses in glam. That makes sense.
Yes, Robin does not dress in no glam and is no diva. So y'all missed the mark on this one completely. Giselle was Beyonce, which was another insult
Yeah.
because Giselle does not embody no damn Beyonce. Now, if I were to pick for Giselle, Vanessa Williams would have been a perfect, perfect embody of that because they look alike. Vanessa Williams did have a first black title. I think she was one. I think she was the first Black Miss USA.
Vanessa Williams would make a lot more sense for Giselle.
She would have,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Especially
She
with the
did.
eyes.
Yes, definitely with the eyes and everything. I felt like, and then you know what? And no shade, but Robin would have made a good Lynette McGee. Absolutely.
I'm so
Yes.
done with you. Jesus.
She does. She would. You can't tell me she wouldn't have made a good Lynette McGee. That's exactly who they should have picked for Robin. Like that is perfect. Do the sparkle. Give him something he could feel. She could have did that,
I'm
and
so
I probably
done.
wouldn't have been mad at it too much. So yes, they got this all wrong, but they did the photo shoot, and the ladies seemed like they were having a good time. NECA was not included in this because, unfortunately, NECA has not been on the show. This is her first season. No one really knows her, considering she just moved to Potomac, so they did not have her a part of this. It was no shade to NECA, even though Mia did give out some shade a little bit in her confession, which I thought was funny. But no, she wasn't including it, and she shouldn't have been because
I
we
agree.
don't know her. So, and what we do know of her, we not impressed. So, yes, we're gonna keep it there. Did I make? I got everybody, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay. So during this next scene, Robin and Juan decide to go look at commercial space. Robin is opening up a wellness center.
What the hell happened with the hats? Where they at?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you where Robin's hats are because I just feel like for me, I this is not what I see Robin doing at all. This is not what I'm seeing with Rob. Robin should not be buying no commercial real estate space. Robin should just literally just do her podcast and that's it. That's all she needs to do. Because when the realtor came up in there, Juan was asking all the right questions. Okay, so what is the leasing space going to cost and everything? It was $65,000. Robin didn't even know that. She go, oh, it's gonna cost that much. And
Stupid.
I was like, man, where is your business plan? Do you have a business plan?
No,
Do you
she
have do
doesn't.
you have investors? Do you have materials? Are you educated in the whatever she's going to open? I know it's a huge business. If I was them people, I would retract my contract. I'd be like, excuse me, ma'am, but no, I'm sorry. You can't do this, and I'm not going to have you ruin the reputation of my company. Sorry, but we're going to retract our contract, and we'll give you a grievance fee for
Agree.
attempting to try this. No, thank you. Because there's no way, absolutely not. There's no way, not on God's green earth, that I felt like Robin should have opened up for these people. But you know what? They're going to take the chance on her. Robin, we wish you all the best of luck. But yeah, this does not look well. Um, at the time, she was filling Juan in about Giselle because this is where we find out Giselle's father is ill. Once again, Giselle could have told us this herself.
I'm sick of Giselle. I want to say though, because she comes from a family of people who've done things for African Americans in ways that really do count. But I'm sick of it, Giselle. You barely shared with us the fact that your uterus was corrupted. You barely, and now this I can understand because if something were to happen to my dad, I probably wouldn't want hella people to know. But it's just very strange that her immediate reaction is to not. let the public know on the show that she's filming. She knows she's contracted. Like, why wouldn't she say anything or want to talk about it? Just, I get the emotional part, but you just, again, go off camera. You didn't have to go to this event. It's giving Bravo is like, you still need to show up.
Which, once again, I don't know. I just don't know with Giselle because I felt like either she was going to share this or she was not. Why does she need to be a main cast member then? Because what else have we seen from Giselle? Like, I'm sorry, I get benevolence, went to college. I get that. I'm proud of her. I
But
understand
her
that.
daughter is not the show, and her
Yes,
daughter
like
is
I
not
need
a
to see.
cast member.
We have yet to see her go out on a date with this man that she's allegedly supposed to be with.
I
We
keep
have,
forgetting about him until you
yeah,
say
me too. Until because I keep remembering when she goes on Watch What Happens Live. That's the first question Andy asked her. So it's like, where is he? It's so
I know
annoying.
Summer House is coming on. He's on Summer House. I know it's coming on TV soon. I'm like, I want to see what he's doing on that show.
Me
Because
too.
what if that's gonna tell us? Because the Summer House fan base, people think that everyone just watch Bravo the Bravo show. No, the Summer House fan base, a lot of them wouldn't watch this type of franchise of the Housewives if they watch the Housewives. They might be watching stuff like Vanderpump Rules or Below Deck. They're not watching shit like this. So it's just odd that she would end up with him. And summer houses, we've done Martha's Vineyard. It's a bunch of adults going away for the summer. They get drunk together on weekends and end up doing things they shouldn't do while they're in relationships. So I want to know what the hell he's doing on Summer House if he's still on it. I'm
Mm,
curious.
me too. Yeah. So, anyways, y'all, back to she. It's now the day of the event. Ashley is getting things together because Giselle is running late because she's dealing with her family and everything. They're setting up the event space. Ashley was very nice. I was very impressed with it. Um,
You were?
just the space. I wasn't talking about the actual whole event with the clothes. I'm talking about the I like the aesthetic of the place. I did.
It was a
I
fashion show in what looked like a lounge or nightclub.
well, I mean, hey,
That was
I've
so
seen
weird to
I've seen
me.
people do I've seen people have a church from an old 7-Eleven. So I'm not gonna sit up
I'm
here and
done with you.
I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I mean, for what this was probably free for them to do it there. So you know, gotta give it. At least they made it look appealing.
They did.
So
I'll give them that.
yeah, um, the ladies begin to show up, and Wendy did congratulate Giselle, and Giselle goes, "Oh, awesome, thank you." Like very bitter. She could have gave Wendy a hug. Thank you for coming. I appreciate, but that's too much. Like right, yeah.
Giselle
So
does not like being
Giselle
proven
tells Karen,
wrong.
yeah, Giselle tells Karen about her father and what's going on, and Karen goes, "I'm gonna pray for you. You got this." Giving her the up. One thing about Karen, despite what her and Giselle have been through in this past, she definitely has a heart for Giselle. Like she really does, and I really can appreciate that of
Yeah.
Karen because I wouldn't have shit for Giselle, but if I was a Karen shoes, but I give it to Karen. Um, Deborah walks in, and I said, "Oh shit, here we go." And Wendy had that smirk on her face, like, "Why is she here?" But Wendy, this is where I'm going to clock you, because when Deborah came up, we interrupting you and old girl's conversation to give her a hug. Why did you hug her? Why? Now I get that was the polite thing to do, but me and her are beyond polite. You talking about my husband trying to flirt with you and making
The
all these
thing of it
accusations.
is, we have to remember Wendy is the person on this cast who has the most to lose. She's in settings where she cannot do what I think she wants to do, act up, get an attitude. A lot of people don't understand it because they don't realize themselves that they're not there yet in maturity, but she has a lot to lose more so than others. She is still employed with John I can't pronounce it,
John
but she
Hopkins.
yes, she is still employed there. I was looking on Reddit. There are former students of hers that said that yes, she's great at their papers, helped with their career. So she's still active in that. I know she also goes on networks like Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, all of that. So she's actually commenting on things and that people don't care to see anything other than professionalism. So I feel like it was best for her to keep it cool because I'm kind of that way. If it's somebody just acting a fool, then yeah, I'm gonna act a fool back depending on a setting or the situation. But if it's somebody I've dealt with before who's still acting a fool, who I know is itching and thirsty for attention, I'm not gonna give you that by arguing with you or getting an attitude with you. Hi, how you doing? I'm gonna hug you. And that's why Deborah looked, if you peep, after Wendy hugged her. For a second, there's a little awkward pause because she's looking like, why is this lady not going off on me? Why is she not upset? Like, because I know Ashley was like, come on, because it could really, we've had a little dull season, you know. But Wendy's like, I'm not doing it. I think that was right for her to do.
Absolutely. So more guests is coming in. Candace shows up. Kierna shows up. Even Sheila shows up with that wig.
Oh God.
And I said, okay, I ain't gonna go off on that wig today, y'all. I'm gonna be nice. I really am. Cause y'all know how I feel about Sheila in that wig. I feel like Sheila, if you know, I was gonna be nice. So the fashion shows. Giselle gets there. The fashion show begins, and y'all, when I tell you that is the most ugliest shit I ever seen in my life.
It looked like I was watching aerobics videos from the late 80s, early 90s. If you know, you know. You had to
Mm,
be there. Especially with
right.
that first outfit that came down that runway.
I was so confused by everything. I said, there's no possible way that they're selling this shit. There's no possible way that this is the shit that made it to the apparel. So, my messy ass decides to go on their website, GNA
I love it.
Apparel, to see what exactly they're selling because I know this wasn't it. I know this is some shit they put together. And so we're going to look at it together because I don't have time for Giselle and Ashley and this bullshit. So we are at GNA, Giselle and Ashley's website, their home catalog.
This must be the surprise that you had because I didn't know the website was up.
The website is up, y'all. This is, the tank top and the pants with some socks. Very plain. This is the hat. So they got hats. They have a hoodie. They have socks,
$45 for a motherfucking beanie.
right?
Oh, you better.
They have the
Ooh,
tank
Lord.
top and the t-shirt that Ashley is wearing. But there's no leggings. Where are the leggings? Where is so let's go to their catalog. It's only these 6 items
On the whole website?
on the whole website. 6 products. It says it right here.
How you have a fashion seller to sell me socks and a hoodie without long sleeves? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Why isn't none of this shit on the website? The season finale aired on Sunday.
James, you know
It
what I'm
is
gonna say.
now Thursday. There's nothing on that website but those 6 items. We just went to the website, y'all. Y'all can't say that yes, we just went there. Nothing has launched, nothing has premiered.
Let me tell y'all this. James know what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead and say it.
Go watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all. It's given She by Sheen. I'm sure She by Sheree.
She
Apologies.
didn't. She didn't. Sheree didn't do it.
Listen,
But at least
they
Sheree has more shit on her website. It may be the most expensive shit you would ever buy for secondhand
listen.
use. But when I tell
Sheree
you,
made us think we was getting couture, but we really got like really cute leisure wear, which is fine. But at the very least, on Sheree's site, I can get me an outfit, shoes with some sort of jacket, a hat in case it's windy. I can get me a little something. Robin and Giselle will have you in a shirt with no pants, but you'll have socks. You'll have socks. And why the fuck was that a Christmas tree that they were
mm-hmm,
near?
yeah, that was a Christmas
I
tree.
want everybody to know at this time. Let me see so you can see my face. It is 6:02 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's California time. Okay, 3:20, March 20th. What the hell? What the hell, Giselle? What in the actual hell, Giselle and Ashley? Especially after getting roasted like that on TV. If I watched back and saw my cast members roasting me like that, I'm gonna make sure that I at least have leggings, jogger, biker shorts,
You're wearing leggings in the picture on the
but you don't
Christmas tree,
sell them.
but you don't sell them.
And it's
I'm
March and
so
you're in front of a
confused.
Christmas tree on your
Yes.
website.
Yes.
If I order it, will it actually come? Like, do y'all know that this tree is still up on your website?
Like,
And
come on.
then,
I'm not trying to hate y'all. I really not. But I went onto the website because I wanted to see which of the items actually made it to the website because I was confused on what I was actually looking at because that's not what they explained in the beginning of the season. So that's why I was like, okay, so what exactly are they selling? Because I know this cannot be it. I know. So I go to the website and they have 6 items that you can purchase: a hat, 2 hats, a hoodie, a beanie, and some socks with 2 tank tops, or a tank top and a t-shirt. I don't understand why Bravo allows them to do this to themselves like this. Because if you ain't got no business, if you ain't got no fashions, if you ain't got nothing, then you need to sit it on down.
yeah,
So my prayer for Giselle and Ashley,
not a
now that
prayer.
my prayer for them is because I want them to succeed. I do. I want them to succeed in any business venture. I'm turning over a new leaf, y'all. We're just saying for shits and giggles, like business. I want to go into business myself, and I want the best karma I can receive. But at the end of
Absolutely.
the day, I need things to be done right, especially when you have a platform.
Yeah.
You have a platform where thousands of people watch you on a weekly basis. Most people do not have that in starting businesses, hoping to get some sensibility of viewers to want to be interested in their products. Y'all have it made where people just randomly will buy because your name is Giselle and Ashley and you're on Real Housewives of Potomac. This is unfair on so many accounts because I feel like y'all wasted our time with this, even though we all were laughing at this from the moment y'all said y'all were doing a clothing line together. We all laughed at this.
But you have a point, and that's basically we said the same thing. How can you let these people laugh at you, know about it, you know that people are rooting for you to fail, and then you give and put in obviously minimal effort? It's an insult to designers and people who want the opportunity and are actually stitching their clothes and walking into boutiques hoping to get items on consignment. There's a lot. I'm telling you, I really feel like they watched Housewives of Atlanta and was like, "Ooh, well, if Sheree could use the same vendor as Sheen and just do low merch, we could do the same thing." She got away with
Well,
it.
then this makes me mad because then Bravo and the call center. I need to call y'all out then. Bravo and the call center. The fact that y'all allowed Giselle and Ashley to get away with this shit, having no fucking storyline this entire season, and then to end up
Mhm.
doing a fashion show with some made together, put together random ass fashions, only to have a website that only has 6 fucking items on there. Oh no, this should be automatic grounds of termination. They shouldn't even see next season. They shouldn't even see the end of their contract. Y'all should withhold 2 of them checks for us having to sit through this shit, all for them not to have nothing by the end of it.
And I expect in the reunion for Andy to bring up this website, and I expect them to fucking ask why there are 6 items on a website when you had a fashion show and not one thing from that fashion show is on a website either.
Not even the tank top Giselle is wearing, and not even the white t-shirt, plain t-shirt that Ashley had on. Get it out of my face, y'all, because I'm already mad now. Because I'm telling you,
We got a
it's not
pastor's
fair.
wife and a gold digging wife. And what do they both have in common?
No, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous as hell, y'all. I can't believe this shit. So we didn't get to the end of the episode. The cameras have now turned off. Everything is now turned down, and they're still mic'd. However, they're still mic'd. Deborah comes up to Candace. Candace, you got something to say to me? And Candace says, nope, not absolutely not. I don't have nothing to say to you. She goes, oh yeah, you have something to say to me. You have something to say. You over there saying I look like Sesame Street. And I said, correction, Deborah. Candace got that from a blogger. She did not call you
Thank
that.
you.
A
Thank you.
blogger called you that, and Candace used it.
And millions of other people.
And millions of other people
Because you
used
did
it.
come on, look at them
So you
eyebrows.
gonna fight all the millions of people that said you look like that? You look like it. Oh well, embrace it. Get you a hairstyle. Say I'm Sesame Street. Yep, I look like Big Bird. Oh well. What you gonna do? That's all you had to do. But the fact that your goofy ass chose this moment to do that shit, and to hear later on that you and another one of your girlfriends jumped Kierna at this event after she was whooping your ass is even worse. So I can't wait to next episode because I can't wait to break that down.
There's still another episode. Oh my God.
There's still another
Why are we
episode.
18 episodes of nothing?
This season was so ridiculous. I was ready for this fight and I was ready for everything, but the fact that they didn't get it because the cameras went down made me mad. And the fact of the matter is that we don't even care anymore because the fight already got leaked and we already saw what happened. So now what else can we do? So yeah, y'all, I'm done. I'm done. Real Housewives of Potomac. If something do not change drastically next season, I will not recap it on my show, on my channel, because it's a waste of time. I rather me and Amina watch like a whole bunch of black films together and do a black diagnosis of what's going on and why this is so problematic. If we're going to sit through this shit,
Yeah, yeah.
I'd rather us do that because this is ridiculous. Like my whole purpose of creating my channel was to showcase commentary, but commentary in a way where it was entertaining. This is not entertaining. This is me literally trying to pull a rabbit out of my hat to make this entertaining on my channel, and I feel like I'm selling myself short.
Yeah. Housewives of Potomac don't give people much to do other than to
Mhm.
argue with each other over how the cast disrespects each other.
And then y'all
Or
are not requiring them to interact with each other. You have
no.
it divided halfway. You have Candace, Karen, and Wendy on one side, and then you have Mia, Ashley, Robin, and Giselle. I'm gonna throw a NECA somewhere in the middle because she floats between both because she's trying to figure out where she fits. Which you don't, ma'am. At this end of the day, you don't fit in with this cast. I
No.
hate to be the one to break it to
She
you.
fits in with the members of the cast that everyone wants to leave the show.
Yes.
She doesn't fit in with what we would need. No one wants a pick me or a follower on television, and that's what NECA is.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but that was Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all. That was. I'm sorry this video was long, but I had a lot to get through with the reunion looks, and I wanted to show y'all Giselle and Ashley's website that didn't have a fucking thing on there. Thank you, Bravo, in that call center for now recycling yet another storyline. Thank you. We really wanted that. Thank you. But that's it, guys. The last video we're gonna do is Married to Medicine. We're gonna hop off this live and jump onto that one. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. We appreciate anyone who is showing up. Like, comment, and subscribe to both channels. Mrs. Best's information is in my description box. The recaps that I do not do on my channel, she definitely does on her channel. So make sure you go and watch that. So we'll see you guys in the next review, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.